Hi everyone, welcome to Do Maths with me. On this channel, we believe that practice makes perfect. That's why we are not just here to teach you math, we are here to do the exercises with you. Together, we will solve the challenging problems step by step. So you can learn from the exercises and I will explain the concepts along the way. If you are ready to unlock your full math potential, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video to give me support. Let's get started! Today we'll be learning from 4M Math, Chapter 10, Index Number. So an index number shows the change in quantity at a specific time compared to the base time. We have Q1 and Q0 here. Q1 is the quantity at a specific time and Q0 is the quantity at the base time. So in order to know the index number, we have to use the Q1 over Q0 multiplied with 100. So normally, we will say the Q0 will be equal to 100. So the index number of any other time is in proportion with this 100. So if the index number less than 100, means it's a decreased trend. If an index number is equal to 100, means no change. So Q1 divided by Q0 is 1. If you have more than 100, means it's an increased trend. Next is the composite index. In the composite index, we will see the weightage and the index number. So let's say I have a pie chart, and in this pie chart, we have item A, B, and C. So A have weightage of 33%, and B also 33%, and C is 34%. So altogether, they are 100%. So the weightage of A will be 33, and the weightage for B also a 33, and the weightage for C will be 34. So in this formula, you will see a symbol like this. It means sum. So you have to add all of them up. So if I want to calculate the composite index of this pie chart, I will use the index of A multiply with the weightage of A plus index of B multiply with the weightage of B plus index of C multiply with the weightage of C. And altogether divide by the sum of the weightage, which means 33 plus 33 plus 34, which is 100. So for the first equation is to get the index of one item only. But the second formula is to find the composite index, which is the total. So let's look at the exercises to understand how to use these two formulas. First, the table below shows the information related to 4 materials. So we have item P, Q, R, and S. And these 4 materials are used in making a toy. The percentage of usage of material Q is not shown, which means you don't know the weightage of Q. But as you can see here, it is percentage, which means the total will always be 100%. So in order to find K, you just need to use 100 minus 50 minus 10 and minus 10. And you will get K equal to 30. So for material P, change in price index from year 2016 to year 2019 is reduced by 10. So original, you are 100%, and when you reduce by 10, you become 90. So the index number for P will be 90. And for Q, it increased 60%, which means from 100, you increase 60, and the index number will be 160. Increase by 40, 140. Increase by 20, 120. So the baseline is 100. If you reduce 10%, so 100 minus 10. If you increase 60%, so 100 plus 60. The production cost of the toy was 61,750 in the year 2019. A, if the cost of material R in year 2016 was 8.5, find the cost in 2019. So we have the price as 2016 was 8.5. So we know Q0 equal to 8.5. So we know the index for R will be equal to Q1 divided by Q0 multiplied with 100%. and index of R is 140, and Q1 is the price in 2019 that we want to find, over 8.5 multiplied with 100. So Q1 will be equal to 140 divided by 100 multiplied with 8.5. And the answer will be 11.9. Next, calculate the corresponding production cost in the year 2016. So we have the production cost in 2019 is 61,750. And this is the production cost of the toy, which is the overall cost. So we have to use the composite index. So we need to find composite index equal to sum of weightage multiplied with the corresponding index divided by sum of weightage. So we have P index is 90 multiplied with 50, the weightage, plus 160 multiplied with 30, plus 140 multiplied with 10, plus 120 multiplied with 10, divided by 100. As we know, the total of the percentage will be equal to 100. So you will get 119, which means the overall index number for the toy is 119. So in year 2019, the production cost is 61,750. So with index of 119 and the Q 2019, we can find the Q 2016. So use the first formula, Q 2019 divided by Q 2016 multiply with 100. And we have the index is 119. As we are now calculating the production cost of the toy, which means it's the overall, so we have to use the composite index as the index number. So 119 equal to 61750 divided by Q 2016 multiplied with 100. So Q 2016 will be equal to 51890.76. Next, we have the production cost is expected to increase by 65% from year 2019 to year 2021. So you can see there's a new year here. We have 2016, 2019, and 2021. Calculate the percentage change in production cost from the year 2016 to 2021. So the question wants the percentage change. When you want to find the percentage change, first you need to find the index number. When you encounter a question with 3 different years, we have to build a table. So 2016, 2019, and 2021. So for this direction is Q1. And we have another direction for Q0. So we have 2016, 2019, and 2021 as well. For this, we kind of build a table. Okay. So it'll be easier for us to calculate this. At this column, it means when your Q1 equal to 2016 and your Q0 equal to 2016. So when you have 2016 divided by 2016, you are actually 1, which means it's 100% here. Same goes for 19 over 19 and 21 over 21. And in question B just now, we already calculated the composite index is 119, which means 2019 over 2016 is 119. So when your Q1 equal to 2019, your Q0 equal to 2016, the index is 119. From C, we know that from 2019 to 2021, the cost is expected to increase by 65%, which means the index will be 165. And this is when your Q0 equal to 19 and your Q1 equal to 21, which is this area here. So here will be 165. And what the question wants now is from 16 to 21, which is this column here. So we want to find the index here and we put an X. So how to analyze this table? We'll take this as over. So 119 over 100 and X over 165. And we put equal here. So it will be 119 over 100 equal to X over 165. And to find X, we'll move 165 to the left hand side. Divide by 100 and we get X equal to 196.35. So for the percentage change, we'll say is increased by 96.35%. So when it looks for percentage change, you can't leave it as 196.35. This is an index number. So when we say percentage change, we'll say increase by how many percent? So this will be 96.35%. Next, we have the ingredients for the coconut bread and the percentage increases in the price and the percentage of consumption of each ingredient. So we have this material and this is the percentage increase in price and this is the weightage. A, if 2015 is the base year, so 2015 is the Q naught, write the price index for each material in 2018. As for this table, all the price increases. So we'll say 120, 110, 125, 115, and 125. So flour will be 120, sugar will be 110, yeast 125, oil 115, and coconut 125. Next, we have to calculate the composite index, which we have to use the second formula, sum of index multiplied with the weightage over sum of weightage. So we have 120 multiplied with 70, and we haven't found the P yet. As this is the percentage, so we know overall will be 100. So 70 plus P plus 2P plus P plus 2P will be equal to 100. 70 plus 6P equal to 100. 6P equal to 30, so P will be 5. So we know this is 5, this is 10, this is 5, and this is 10. With this, we can continue the formula here. 110 multiplied with 5 plus 125 multiplied with 10 plus 115 multiplied with 5 and 125 multiplied with 10 and divide by 100. Then you'll get the answer is 120.25. So the composite index is 120.25. Next, find the cost production of the bread in 2015. So we have Q 2018 will be equal to 23320. And we know this is the overall price for the bread, which means we have to use the composite index because it is the total price. So I equal to Q 2018 divided by Q 2015 multiplied with 100. So 120.25 equal to 23320 divided by Q 2015 multiplied with 100. So Q 2015 will be equal to 23320 divided by 120.25 multiplied with 100. And you'll get the answer is 19392.93. Next, if the cost production of a bread in 2015 is 1.5, calculate the increase in the cost for 2018. As this is also the price for the whole bread, so we have to use back the composite index. So we know Q 2015 will be equal to 1.5 and the index will be Q 2018 divided by Q 2015 multiplied with 100. So 120.25 equal to Q 2018 divided by 1.5 multiplied with 100. So Q 2018 will be equal to 120.25 multiplied with 1.5 divided by 100. And you get 1.8. So the answer is 1.8. Last question. So we have 4 ingredients here, and these are the price in 2019, and these are the price for 2022. And this is the index for 2022 over 2019. So first we have to calculate A, B, and C. So A is the index for ingredient Q. We'll have A equal to Q 2022 divided by Q 2019 multiplied with 100. So A equal to 7.8 divided by 6 multiplied with 100. And you'll get 130. So A is 130 here. B will be the Q 2022 for ingredient R. So ingredient R with index 150 equal to B divided by 3 multiplied with 100. So B will equal to 150 multiplied with 3 divided by 100. So the answer will be 4.5. 4.5 here. C is the Q 2019 for ingredient S. So we have the index for ingredient X is 113 equal to 8.2 divided by C multiplied with 100. So C will be equal to 8.2 divided by 113 multiplied with 100. And you will get 7.26. So C equal to 7.26. Next, we have to calculate the composite index for 2022 based on 2019. So we have to use the second formula. Composite index equal to sum of index multiplied with the weightage divided by the total weightage. So we have the index here and the weightage here. But before that, we need to find what is X. So the total quantity for PQRS will be equal to 1000, which means X plus 80 plus 40 plus 140 will be equal to 1000. So X will be 740. So this is 740. With this, we have all the weightage and we have the index. We can now calculate it for the composite index here. So 114 multiplied with 740 plus 130 multiplied with 80 plus 150 multiplied with 40 plus 113 multiplied with 140 divided by the total is 1000. So you'll get 116.58. So that is the answer for the composite index. Next, in 2019, the price of the pudding is 11.5 with a profit of 20%. So we have to calculate the selling price of the pudding if we want to obtain a 25% of profit in 2022. So first, we need to know what is the production cost of the pudding in 2019. So 1150 is the one with profit. So we need to calculate if without profit, what is the production cost. So to calculate the production cost, the profit will be equal to the selling price divided by the production cost multiplied with 100. So the profit is 120 because it's a 20% profit, and the selling price we know is 1150 divided by the production cost we need to find in 2019 multiplied with 100. So the production cost in 2019 will be equal to 11.5 multiplied with 100 divided by 120. And you will get 9.58. So this is the production cost in 2019. And in 2022, the production cost has increased by 11.58%. Because we know the index for the cost of making in 2022 based on 2019 is 116.58, which means the production cost increased from 2019 to 2022 by 11.58%. So we know the production cost in 2019 is 9.58. So with this index and with this production cost, we can know what is the production cost in 2022. So 116.58 will be equal to production cost in 2022 divided by the production cost in 2019, which is 9.58 here, multiplied with 100. So your production cost for 2022 will be equal to 116.58 multiplied with 9.58 divided by 100. You will get 11.17. So this is the production cost in 2022. And we want to get the 20% in profit. In order to calculate the selling price, we have to use 125 is the index, as we want to get a 25% of profit will be equal to your selling price divide by your production cost in 2022. Multiply with 100. So your selling price will be 125 multiply with 11.17 divide by 100. And you will get 13.97. So you need to sell it at 13.97 in order to get 25% of profit in the year 2022. So this will be the final answer. And that's all for today. We have completed these math exercises together step by step. Now it's your turn to try. I have put a link to this question in the description box, so try it out if you can solve these exercises on your own. Remember, practice is the key to mastering math. Keep challenging yourself with more exercises and watch your skill grow. Don't forget to subscribe to Do Math with me for more math exercises. Keep up the great work, keep learning, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye!